All right, what's going on, everyone? Happy New Year's. 2021 is officially here. Let's get this going. We're going to play a little bit today, not too much, but it's good to be back. It's been a good little while. I think I got everything going with the stream pretty well, but y'all let me know what you see. So it looks like we're coming to the end of the Christmas holiday. Christmas holiday rewards on Lost Relic. What's going on, Super? Yeah, boy. Yeah, boys jumped on in. What's going on, guys? Long time no see. Long time no see. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Just started the stream up. Let me know how. Oh, yeah, boy, with the sub. What's going on, bro? Thank you, my friend. Thanks for helping me out here. We're gonna get something going now with this new year, jumping in on the new getting ready for 2021 with whatever Lost Relics has to offer. Y'all been tearing it up. Oh yeah, we need to get that gargoyle. Let's go get that. I heard it right now, but I missed it. Where was the Bing? Oh, it disappeared. It's not on my objectives anymore, but I heard it literally beep right now. Am I the only one that just heard that? So how's the grind been going, guys? How's everyone been doing? Yeah, boy, you still tearing it up? Super, how's it going with the wiki? I've been checking up. I've been watching. I've been playing, very occasionally, 1 hour here late at night, 1 hour there late at night. But with the holiday seasons, Thanksgiving and Christmas coming around, things got a little crazy. Been just spending time with family, focusing on the business also. I should get a bomb here. Let's go in. Yeah, man. So, who am I running right next to? It's like literally. Oh, they got that. Okay, new player. Yeah, I can understand the burnout. It happens, but I'm getting ready for. I've been paying attention to the market a lot. That was my main thing, is paying attention to what people have been doing, and I know I haven't had that much time to play. But and I really didn't get a chance to enjoy the Christmas event thoroughly. But from what I saw, one of the first things that I just recently started seeing was how many people were moving those Santa sleighs and the other new blockchain items. It actually really surprised me and got me excited, because I know right now, we're in this transition period, right, for not only Lost Relics but for Engine too, where obviously we're going into a new year. Developers and I'm sure the Engine team are all taking holiday breaks. There's been talk about Efinity coming out at the end of last year. Now, obviously, we're in the new year, so we've had a little transition period. But I'm getting really excited for what's happening next. Right now, obviously, Bitcoin hitting all-time highs. Let me see if I can. Let's see where we're at. Let's see if we can see where we're at right now with Bitcoin, if I pop this up real fast. Yeah, it's going to be a little difficult for me to get that one going. All right, what's going on, John? Welcome to the strike team, baby. I can't actually show my screen. I've been having problems with Twitch earlier today. I'm not exactly sure why. It's been giving me some issues. Let me try to re-add a screen. I really do want to talk about a little bit about some price action that we've been seeing. So if we go to window capture... Are you going to give me any issues this time? Let's see. Done. If I go here. Yeah, it's not wanting to work for me. But that's okay. Let's just remove it for right now. Let's play a little Lost Relics. What do y'all say? Let's get this thing going. Yeah, Bitcoin hitting all-time highs. A lot of my altcoin positions taking off too. The hardest part about the bull market is literally not doing anything. That's the hardest part. You just have to sit and be patient. So in terms of blockchain tokens, You know, obviously been paying real close attention to BTC and ETH. I've been invested in some altcoin plays, mostly DeFi. Mostly DeFi. And, I would say, you know, my obviously Bitcoin, the main position. Then we go ETH, and then we go DeFi, and then we go gaming. But actually, yeah, definitely DeFi. I have more invested in DeFi right now than I do in gaming. But obviously, a majority of my gaming is from either Lost Relics or Engine. But I've been keeping an eye on all the gaming platforms and all the new games that have been coming out, and obviously the marketplace. You know, I kind of had mentioned months ago about the idea of how what would be the next key for me with respect to the Lost Relics marketplace, and like when to, you know, what are the key factors I was looking for. And one of those, like, one of the main ones actually just recently hit. Like, now that Lost Relics, especially with the Christmas event, like now that the activity from the market has like transitioned out of Transcendence and out of Transcendence and into like more legendaries now, Transcendence and Mythicals into legendaries. Like now that that's happening, it's kind of showing like the strength of the overall market for Lost Relics, like the strength of the player base. Oh yeah, the levels. If I don't pay attention, you know, Mount Old Kepthul will mess me up. But yeah, when I started seeing like legendaries take off and skins start to be selling, like I got really excited. So I've made some moves. I haven't like played in probably, you know, I play like I said once a night every so often. But I haven't played like seriously since Halloween. But I have been making marketplace moves. So mostly focused on mythical items right now because those are the areas where I saw earlier when I made those purchases that I was able to do a little bit of, you know, good investments. Man, the Sorellas still hit as hard as they always do. These guys. Maybe we get a little lucky drop. We're not getting too many drops right now just because of the nature of the game, but let's see what pops out, shall we? Yeah, so things have been pretty exciting. Like, I don't know if you all are invested in, you know, in crypto markets, or you're just watching, you know, while you're gaming. But things are starting to explode. Like, we hit like 33K this morning. Like, I literally woke up and it went from like 29 all the way to 33. And then I was like, okay, I definitely have to stream today. I was like, first off, I haven't played Lost Relics in a good little while. Number two, everything on the market's going crazy. I missed a couple of run-ups. I've missed a couple of run-ups on some altcoins that I really wanted to pick up. Like, I wasn't involved in the DOT run-up recently, the Polkadot. Like, that's one of the ones that I wish I would have hit. But at the time that I was trying to invest some new stuff, it's not. It wasn't the right time for me to pull the trigger on DOT, so I missed it. But right now, I've been doing more homework in terms of Engine, in terms of Decentraland and the Sandbox. And I don't know if you've been noticing, been doing some comparisons like over the past couple weeks. But like, since the market is so focused on Bitcoin, like the market just in general, man, everything goes in cycles, right? So like the typical cycle that I see that I'm waiting for it to play out is like you have the all-time highs for the major cryptos, followed by like the DeFi / altcoin run. And then after the DeFi altcoin run, like the part that I don't know, like I don't know what the future holds, is like how many times are we going to do rotates between the major coins and altcoins, or between ETH and BTC and other altcoins, because it could go like BTC goes up, then altcoins go up to match, then BTC goes up again, altcoins match again. Like that can happen over and over and over and over and over. But the third phase, which is more of the longer term cycle, is when we start to rotate into NFTs, right? So you all saw it happen last year, right? When we had the Bitcoin run up after it hit that low from the coronavirus, and then after that, everything went altcoins pumped. DeFi had its run, and then all of a sudden you start hearing noise about NFTs, and that's when Rarible and OpenSea and Engine and all these other marketplaces started taking off. All these NFTs started taking off. So it's the same cycle. You know, after you see that altcoin run up, get ready for the NFT run up. So I'm already preparing. Like, you have to be one step ahead, right? So when everybody was going crazy with NFTs, I was all over Bitcoin. You know, now that everybody's all over Bitcoin, and I would like, well, a couple weeks ago, I was all over ETH. Now ETH is now ETH and Bitcoin, like we're doing a little dance here to see what happens with the market since we're at all-time highs. There's just no way to know. But you know, worst case scenario, I don't know where we're hit. I do believe that we're going to be hitting 100K Bitcoin. Governance NFTs are another area of interest. So there hasn't been an NFT cycle this second time around. So I'm preparing for that next cycle, that run up. So that's where I've been. And obviously, like right now, I'm not gonna lie with you, Lost Relics is my like number one investment. I have other NFTs and I have other like governance tokens, and like in terms of NFT governance tokens, like it really depends on the platform. Because I make a distinction between gaming and like all others, really, because like I give gaming its own category. So if you're talking about gaming NFTs, governance NFTs, that is interesting because it's very like the models that we have to rely off of are like other types of governance, not related to gaming, right? So like stuff like the MakerDAO or stuff like you know. I'm struggling to think right now. So John says BTC, ETH, alt, NFTs, that order. Yeah, that order. That's the order. But the question is, it doesn't have to come 1, 2, 3, 4. It can go BETH, ETC, BETH, ETC, BETH, ETC, alts, NFT. You know, so like there's no way to predict tops or bottoms. No way to predict tops or bottoms, but you can just prepare yourself. Hold on really quick, guys. Am I getting killed? No, hold on. Gotta respond to a message real fast. All right. Hey, thank you for the follow. Numbers. Actually, I think you were streaming earlier, weren't you? Like I was watching you stream maybe like a week ago. You had a couple streams up for the week, so I was watching you play a little bit. That was pretty exciting. It's always good to get new streamers. But like the main thing that I've been noticing right now, how we doing? I'm out of Archer Ring. The main thing that I've like I said that I was preparing for in this next run has been the NFT cycle. So I've been noticing, especially in the engine, and this is also across other communities too, right? Like Decentraland and the Sandbox too. You know, even CryptoKitties and Axie. But with everybody, hold on, let me get through this real fast. Everybody's like, there's been like a higher sense of panic I've noticed, or you know, from my personal opinion, I don't think it's merited, but like that's just how I'm reading the communities. You know, everybody talking in Telegram, everybody's like getting upset about the ETH fees and all that, gas fees, and you know, obviously new content coming out for games, you know, and just with respect to engine, you know, discussions about Efinity and what people might be thinking. Like my personal opinion, I mean, the guys that created engine, like they also came up with the standard, right? What was the 1155 standard? You know, when they tell me that they're, you know, coming from the Ethereum development team, when you tell me that those guys are also the ones that are working on, you know, Efinity scaling, right? And there's also a couple conferences where the engine has spoken about, you know, what Efinity is going to entail. Like, I'm already starting to prepare for that run up because, like, BTC and ETH have had their runs. They're going to probably keep going. Altcoins have had quote unquote their runs, but they still have more. But the gaming space hasn't followed suit. When so if everything is going up in market cap right now and gaming is just staying like treading water, you know, that's saying something to me. Like, that's saying that people aren't paying attention to the gaming space. Like, so you can question whether or not that's merited. In my opinion, like, Efinity to me does not matter if it comes out this year. And like, I would even venture to say, like, I wouldn't worry if it doesn't even come out next year, even though I think it will. but like what it can do and what it can change is too important for me to skip out on this run, especially when valuations have stayed the same. You know what I mean? So let's see. Yeah, boy says basically the government's token for Six Dragons. Yeah, the founder's token that gives you the percentage of fees that are paid in the game. Very exciting when it's hitting PlayStation 5. Yeah, PS5. So that's one thing I've been looking at as well about investing in has been the I know we're like right now, for example, with all of the hype from the PS5 or PlayStation announcement with the Six Dragons. I've been watching that marketplace as well, and that same question has been popping up into my head. It's really strange, you know, this idea of different types of, different types of founders tokens or government's tokens, like within a project, and you can tell like every single project's going to be handling it differently. Like I don't personally think, I mean, and I don't know, I'm guessing here, but I don't think Cliff would handle it necessarily the same way. I don't think that's something that we can easily predict because he knows, you know, more about the management of the game and what it's going to take to keep it going. But the way it's being handled right now, at least with Six Dragons, I like it. I like the idea. You know, it's still an idea. We still need to see, like, first you have to worry about like the success of the game. Then you need to worry about like the adoption on PlayStation, adoption on Engine. So there's a couple like different factors that are heavy, that are hard to understand. Like, to be honest, even with the research that I've done, and I've spent a good amount of time looking at these things, like I'm still having a hard time like making judgments between fluctuations in engine prices and NFT prices. Like, are there any correlations between like if you're predicting an engine crash, like engine dropping from like 13 cents a coin to like, let's say 7 cents a coin, like that's a 50% drop almost, right? If you're predicting that, like, is it safe to use your engine going in? Do the NFTs hold their value longer than the engine coin holds its value? Like, for example, if I put an item and I'm putting it for, like, I'm going to sell it for $1,000. Let's say I'm going to sell it for $1,000. Like, do I make my changes? Do I remove the item to always keep it at $1,000? Like, if there's major fluctuations in engine? I think the answer is yes. You know, I think a lot of gamers might not want to go through that difficulty because, I mean, you have to really be paying attention to all of that to be able to figure those kind of things out. You can buy it for 1 ETH or 4K engine until the 5th of January. The 5th of January is for John. So yeah, boy, on those governance NFTs, are they, is the supply set already, or is it up until is it collapsible until the 5th? Because that's what it sounds like you're saying. And if it is, that's something that I haven't seen. That's cool. He added the mistletoe. I like that. Can't believe I've run by that and I hadn't seen it till just then. Okay, let's see. It's fixed until they're sold. They're sold out. Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense to me. I need to do more homework on it. If you're telling me I have till the 5th, like, that's really good to know. I've been watching the Six Dragons, like, been watching closely. Like, in my opinion, from what I've seen gameplay style, like I said, first I think you have to evaluate the game, right? Like, I have a little more confidence in Lost Relics at this point, but I haven't played that much of Six Dragons. So it's definitely some work we got to do. Did my camera freeze? Let me see. I think my camera froze. Give me one quick second, guys. Coming right back. Let's see. Did I get this? I still didn't get the camera to work. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, I think this should definitely work. There we go. Oh, whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, we almost had a technical issue there. Let's see. Okay. So, where were we? Let's get this run going. Let's see. Super says that you think it's fixed until they're sold out. You can see them on Engine X. Let me go ahead and pull that up. They will send the tokens at the higher price next presale if there's any left. I got one just to have one for the future. LR is my golden game. Yeah. I mean, let me put it this way: Six Dragons has gotten to the point, at least, to where, like, I was comfortable with having like my gaming investments like strictly in Lost Engines and Lost Relics and Engine. But I think that has to change now. To what degree? I don't know. Are we talking about like the same kind of Bitcoin ETH strategy, 80-20? Is it 80% Lost Relics, 20%? I think maybe that's a little too high so far, but we will see. We will see. Have you all personally played it? All right. You hit me through the wall? Through the wall? Also, and just to give you guys a heads up, I'm also starting to prepare for Efinity. Like, not just for price appreciation, but like there's going to be some engine staking there. So, obviously Engine, I think, is hitting like near an all-time low in terms of BTC. So I could not invest in it at this point, because nothing fundamentally has changed. What's changing right now, what's causing prices to what's causing the reflections right now, in my opinion, is that these market cap run-ups in all the other coins is causing Engine to be felt like it's left behind, but it's just it's just timing, right? It's just these cycles. Ooh. You signed up for the alpha testing? You know what? I think I signed up for the alpha testing of Efinity, but it was a while ago. I remember entering my information through the website, but I don't think I've gotten a single email. I mean, obviously they're not ready yet, but I don't know if I got a confirmation or not. So how did you all do on the Christmas event? Like, that's something that I missed out on. Were y'all like farming presents to try to get those Santa sleighs? I also think it's super cool. Like, it got me to the point, like when I bought the engine, like I said, maybe a week and a half ago, where I went into Engine to get ready for Efinity. And then because I had Engine in my wallet, I couldn't not do anything with it. So I got my stimulus check and I made some investments. I picked up some war pledges. I picked up some mythical bows. I picked up a ruby egg. What else did I pick up? I didn't pick up any transcendence, even though I made some offers. There were some discussions, and there's still some good deals. Like I could have taken them, but I decided to wait because I didn't want to end up in a situation where I spent it on transcendent weapons, but then I'm regretting it because I really wanted to have enough engine to maybe to stake to have an infinity hub. Again, this is all speculation because I don't know. All right, give me the rare. All speculation because I don't know exactly how. We don't even know how much engine would take to actually be staked into the hub. But it's something I don't want to miss out on if I have the opportunity. Since I already have a couple transcendent items. Oh, that guy didn't die as fast as I thought. So John, you just started this week. So you missed the end of the Christmas event. What have you been focusing on? Like, what have you noticed, like, from your first week of gameplay? Like, is there a profession you're going for? Is there, like, a type of weapon that you enjoy? Have you hit anything, like, have you hit any rares? Obviously, getting ready for bounties is going to be the next thing. I think a lot of Lost Relics players might be a little... I've just been noticing a flux of people trying to sell. And I can understand that for like 3 or 4 reasons why that would be the case. Like, I'm sure some people want to have money to invest in like Bitcoin and ETH. You know, I'm sure some people want to buy those governance NFTs. You know, and all of these factors are being played at the same time. At the same time, while people are kind of upset that Engine hasn't released Efinity yet, and I'm kind of like, you know, those 3 things are all just timing, right? Like, unless you believe all 3 things, like, unless you believe Efinity's not coming, unless you believe other projects are going to surpass Lost Relics in like a substantial way where Lost Relics doesn't compete, or unless you believe that Engine isn't going to hold its market cap. Like, I mean, those are 3 bear cases on why not to invest in Engine, but none of those seem, all of those seem too rash for me. So I'm not going anywhere. You know, the other thing is that, like, we've had a big run up too, and this is why I'm noticing cycles in other markets also. We've had big run ups on collectibles, like the sports card market with basketball coming back into play. Big run up there. Baseball cards, there's been recently a couple of, like, a Horace Wagner tobacco card just got listed and sold, and obviously some Babe Ruth autographs got sold. So, like, ooh, look, we just got a war pledge just went. Someone just bought a war pledge. Is that correct, or did they list a war pledge? I'll check it right now. I got the... Ooh. Gotta be careful here, man. You guys aren't messing around. I mean, I have been running through the fire and, like, not even really concentrating, so... I don't know how deep I am in this dungeon. I'm already out of Archer Ring, so that would say at least 3/4. And I hit 1 rare. I'll take it. Yeah, man, grinding. The game's a grind, but it's also, you know, especially when it's in early access, like going with, like, from a single developer, like, it makes complete sense for, like, that time between the time delays between updates, like, that you have something that's grindable, you know. It means that players are willing to come back while we wait. So yeah, I personally think, you know, if from the last Lost Relics stream, you know, Cliff talked about the bounties. He talked about, you know, quests for the future, and he talked about multiplayer. I think he had mentioned that he called it Arena. He was saying that he wanted to do, what was it? He wanted to do quests followed by, or bounties followed by Arena. So if it's bounties followed by Arena, then that means, you know, I'm guessing here that would be something like maybe bounties come out sometime Q1, you know, Arena end of Q1, Q2. You know, just judging based on, like, Cliff's previous, you know, from when he went from the Halloween event to the Christmas event right after the major, like, the major update. So he was able to do that. You know, he's obviously made some progression in terms of the bounties, because he wouldn't have been able to show it on the stream. So that's exciting. I still have a charge. I'll be fine. All right. Another dungeon in the books. Let's see. Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. Doesn't look like it, right, guys? Did I miss this room right here? I think I did. Let's go back. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, I missed that room. Okay. So we'll go check that out real fast. Very good, bad boy. What's going on, bro? Yeah, man. It's been a while. I hadn't. My Twitch says differently. Maybe I like randomly streamed one time, but I had. I think the last time I really streamed was during the Halloween event. But I've been around. I've been watching. I've been logging in. I've been, I haven't been streaming as much. Streaming takes a good little commitment. I'm getting ready to head into tax season. For the CPA firm, for my main business. And normally this part of the year is the craziest part of the year because collectibles take off with basketball season. Tax season takes off with, from the accounting practice that I have. Things start getting crazy. Like if you think I'm looking for deals like in Lost Relics, like I'm like we've been waking up at like 5 a.m. just to go to local. Not recently, and it's gonna be harder this year because of the pandemic. But like going in to get these retail drops of certain collectible card products because they drop for $40 in a Walmart. You can buy them in a Walmart or Target for $40, and they freaking go for. Like right now, like the prisms from last year, we were buying them at $40. It was $37.99, and right now they're selling on eBay for $1,100. Obviously you have to know what you're doing. Don't just buy anything, but like if you really know what you're doing, you can make a lot of money in the sports cards collectibles markets. Pokemon cards too. I've been preparing a shipment to be sent in to be graded, to get the cards graded for the future. You've been VGBB. You've been watching a lot, running around Mount. Big moves on the marketplace. Some big moves on the marketplace since my last streams. Talk to me about them. I went through the marketplace. I didn't go that far back. Like I think I didn't see whatever. No, what shocked me are these three things. Like when I did my recap of the market, what shocked me was how much people have transitioned to legendaries, which is telling me that that's like a sweet spot for like the average gamer, right? Like somewhere between an investment, and it's the same thing in the sports card market. An investment between $20 and $100, is a sweet spot for I would say modern day collectors. With money printing and everything going up, I'm sure that number should be a little bit higher. Like that's what I look at. And then the hardcore investors or the hardcore traders or gamers or players, they're the ones that are investing in the items that are like 200 plus. Super, how do I feel? Super asked, how do you feel about the next update? Probably Major Cliff's next release, new maps, bounty, and did you just come out on camera? You guys just got a quick shot at Ima. The stream has a little bit of lag. Let me see real fast. Let me get out of this. Whenever I'm doing that transition, the loading screens always mess a little bit with the lag on Twitch. Yo, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Yu-Gi-Oh! Card market as well. I was more heavily into Pokemon cards when I was younger. Yu-Gi-Oh! As well, like all the Blue Eyes White Dragons. I haven't actually taken my time. I have far more valuable cards of Pokemon cards than I do of Yu-Gi-Oh! But that's definitely something I need to look into. So let's see. Oh no, a War Pledge just got listed on the market for 2200 engine, 2300 engine if you round. Santa Slade just got listed, 2 of them. I didn't make this pickup. Let me try it again on OBS and see if I can get my window capture working again. So I could show you my screen other than just the game. If I go here and I go here and I do that, what happens? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I'm not sure why I can't get the screen up. Sorry guys. He's gonna have to stick with me talking while we play. We'll go over some prices. I mean, feel free if you wanna shoot a question over with a price, I can pull it up and take a quick look, give you my thoughts over the computer. Yeah, stream seems very laggy right now. Okay, let me see if I could do this. If I do this, I'm not getting too many dropped frames. Yeah, I'm dropping a little bit. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Let me shut some of this down. Maybe that'll... Yeah, I got green quality on OBS. What do y'all think? Any improvement? Any changes? Well, now I'm getting lag in the game. Yeah, let me go through this loading screen one more time when I go into the tavern. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I'm getting lag in the game. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm back at 60 frames. Any better now, guys? So we got 2 rares there. Well, 1 rare blockchain item. Where are we at? Where's my potion? There we go. Give me a potion here. Yeah, so as you can notice, like, I've obviously made my pick. You know, I picked up some war pledges. I picked up a Frostbite Dawn. I picked up a Pride of Black Ingress and a Rain of Fire. I picked up both of those. Obviously the skins, Pandemic Pete. Let's go back to the original. Isobella. Yeah, what I would do if you have cards from when you were younger, bro, like it just depends. If you kept them in good condition, what I would do is, first things first, go to eBay, get an idea of what cards you have and what price ranges you're looking at, and then number 2, after you do that, I would, of the higher price cards, review like what condition that they're in, and if they're in good condition, I would recommend sending them off to like PSA to get graded, or Beckett, because you're gonna get like, you know, $10 to $15. Yeah, I'm getting lag in the home world. You're gonna be able to grade a card between $15 to $20, and it could have like a price impact. Like a $50 card, if it's a 9 or above, you know, could jump up to 100. If you get a 10, it could be, you know, 200. You know, could be a little bit like that. What would I suggest for a beginner player to do first? Okay, well, first questions, are you buying pendants? Like, are you investing? Are you paying money to get a pendant? Or are you just going to play the game like completely free? Free to play. If you play free to play, that's one thing. If you are, oh, Penguin. Yeah, if you're willing to invest a little money, that's different. So what strategy are you wanting to go down? It doesn't need to be a lot too. Like if you had a budget of like $10 or a budget of $50 or $5 for one item, you know, we can definitely give you some recommendations there. You know, if it's free, you know, that's not much you can do. I would definitely recommend a pendant. Not only does it support, like, and I would buy the pendant from the store, so that you can support Cliff directly. Buy the pendant from the store. Yeah. So this would be a good thing to research. Like from the last time that I was streaming, I remember like you could get a legendary set, which was, and once I get going, I have some giveaways to do as well. But like a legendary set before, I think it used to cost you, like you could get a legendary set for maybe $25, a legendary bow and a legendary sword, you know, that'll carry you on adventures. That's definitely something I recommended back in the day. I'm assuming that prices are probably still the same. Like maybe it went from $25 for a pair to $35 for a pair. That's a guess. I haven't researched it. But even in that case, you know, if you're willing to put in the money, I would do that. It'll definitely jump you up into the adventures to where like you'll have, now you can just focus on the effect item game, which is where there's a little more complexity, right? Because like as you unlock different items, like your builds can change, and you can choose to your play styles differently. I remember like when I really didn't use any melee weapons until I actually got some healing items. You know, this obviously energy is a big one, but most players you can use your your fishing spoils or your harvesting spoils to just get you the mana regen or the energy regen and the health regen that you need from the game to be able to complete harder dungeons, right? I think I missed a spot. Effects items are where things get definitely a little more interesting, I would say, because I think right now it's easy for you to classify